Well, the Marvels has dropped a new trailer, and it is a fine example of one of the major problems over at Marvel and with Cape Films in general, and that is the constant power creep. Look, after Endgame, Marvel had an opportunity to reset after the Infinity Saga, to take a step back and tell some more ground-level stories, slowly building up a new villain like they did with Thanos. Instead, we have had every single movie creating god-tier characters. Scarlet Witch can turn off reality at will. Kang is supposedly god-tier despite being defeated by Ant-Man, and of course we have Shang-Chi and the Cthulhu god that movie introduced. We have the Eternals and the giant dead god in the middle of the ocean that no one mentions, and we have the god-tier Skrull from Secret Invasion. And many, many more. All of these characters are technically full-on Avengers-level threats, and yet the Avengers never respond. Partially because Disney Marvel has killed off all the ones people actually care about. And Disney Marvel is doing the exact same thing that DC did with the Justice League. Instead of building up a villain over the course of several films, we got one big self-indulgent fart that was one and done. Power creep is the bane of franchises, because if every story has a god-tier threat, you don't care. There's a saying that sums up this problem quite nicely. One death is a tragedy. A million is a statistic. Instead of taking a step back, we have had god-level characters crapped onto the market like me after eating the real Mexican food, thanks Joe. Instead of writing interesting villains that we actually care about, we have gotten a gazillion different variations of overpowered villains with tragic backstories, who are really just misunderstood. And the Marvels appears to be no different, because we get a gender-swapped villain who is, direct quote from the trailer here, invincible. And before someone shrieks that I don't like her just because she is a broad, no. I dislike this character because this is lazy writing. The Marvels appears to be set to continue this trend, and oh boy. Tell me what y'all think down below. This has been Pete, the Radical Nerd, signing off.